Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the dialog properties here. If we just go to the one we have in the scene, one of the first things you'll notice is that we'll have some black squares here. This is just during our development side. You'll see these, eventually they'll just be replaced with icons, but to start off, we'll go to our dialog settings, and we'll just walk through these so you can see them. The main thing to take note of is these three are going to be the basic ones that deal with the dialog properties, and then these are going to be individual per message box that comes up. First thing though, we have a reset dialog on end. What this simply means is that when it gets to the end of the conversation, if the player is still on the dialog area and you're clicking it, for instance the interact button, it'll just simply reset it so you can continue going with it. The reset all on trigger exit is saying that if you're on box number 3 of a message and you leave, it'll take you back to 0 where you start over again. If you have this option off, then wherever you ended, you'll go back to that spot. The instant close on exit means that if it's doing a typewriter effect and it's printing out the text, it's going to wait until the text is done before it disappears. If this is on instant, then it'll just go ahead and go away. Hide after last message, meaning that once it's up, whether you exit or whether you click to finish, it's going to go away on the last one. And then parent dialog, meaning that this object is the tile, and the tile dialog box would be up here. If it's parented, if this object's moving left and right, say this is an NPC character, if it's moving left and right, the box above will go with it left and right. If this is off, then if this moving back and forth, wherever it's triggered, it's going to create it, and then this guy will keep moving while this thing is still there. Alright, so let's go and take a look at a couple of things from it that we have. By default, there's only one dialog box that's enabled, and which will be fine because we'll be able to use these pretty quick as an example. The first one, reset dialog box on end, let's just turn this one off by itself. Alright, so if we do this one, we'll go through it one time. So when a player goes up and I interact with the interact key, or E on the keyboard, it'll come up. Now when I click to take it back down, whether I'm still on here or not, so I'm still on here, if I push E, it's going to be locked because it's no longer usable. If I exit and come back to it, it's still locked because I'm pushing the key right now. It's still locked because it was only usable one time through. Alright, and then we'll take a look at the next set of properties here. Alright, so this is going to be reset dialog on end. So if I say yes to this, it's going to continue to come back each time. Now what if we say don't reset, but also don't hide? So if I turn this one off, and I know this is not going to come back after, then maybe you want a character to say something specific, and then you just want it to be left up. Now when I push to close, nothing happens. So I'm pushing the key, I can exit, nothing happens. So the reset occurred, it said okay, you're done with it, and it said that don't hide, so it leaves the message box up. And if I come back to try to do anything with it, it still stays up. So if you're trying to just get a message box that you have a specific statement that has to happen, then this is just a nice, easy way to make that happen with it.